I have so many students who would like to experiment with a book funnel. Now, even though a book funnel is a free type of offer, it is still one of the most complicated and least budget-friendly ad strategies out of everything that I do as a media buyer. But I just wanted to give everyone a realistic look at what the expectations are, because so many people have, let's just face it, not realistic expectations when it comes to selling something like this. Now, it is a free offer, but obviously we are going to charge them for shipping. And so this actually operates like a low ticket offer. And so one of my newest students, this is her flow for her book funnel. And so I figured, well, while I was doing the math for her, because that's something that I do inside my Lean on Laurel program for my students, because inside my Lean on Laurel program, we actually tag team the entire thing, from the strategy to the profit projections, to the setup, to the optimization. And so she just sent me all of the information. I drew it out on my whiteboard. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to turn on my camera and I'm just going to let you guys watch as I set up a couple of profit projections for her. Okay. Now, in this funnel, she is doing $7 for her shipping. Okay. So it's going to be free plus shipping. And I think it is also worth noting that this is in the yoga space. Okay. So she's going to have a free plus shipping offer that is going to bank her $7. That is going to go to a one-time offer that she's offering for $40. And then she's also going to have another one-time offer that's going to be $70. Now, this is going to be the calculations just for the top of funnel stuff. Okay. This is not going to include any conversions that are going to happen because of my ecosystem or because of her email sequence that goes out to buyers. But as I'm actually doing the calculations, I'm just going to explain some of the things that a lot of people don't take into consideration when running a funnel like this. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to go over is, what should the conversion rate be? Now, depending on who you talk to, these can vary little by little, but most of us industry-wide look at the same conversion rates. And so what we're looking for on the free plus shipping offer is we want 12% of the people who land on this page to buy the free plus shipping offer. Okay. Now, once they buy the free plus shipping offer, we're expecting 10% of those people to buy the one-time offer. Okay. And then here we're looking at these people, about 8%. This is a rough, like I said, this is pretty industry standard. So I'm gonna pretty much use it. For most of the book funnels that I run, we probably get more of a 14, 16%, but 12% is what I'm looking for. Okay. So 12%. Now, what is going to depend on how much you're actually spending? Let's say that you want to send 1,000 people to the funnel, which, by the way, I recommend for a true funnel test. We want enough volume, because you have to understand, out of 1,000 people, only 12% are going to buy. So that's 120, right? And then 12 out of the 120 are going to take this, and then 8%. So you can see how much traffic we actually need to get people to the end of the funnel. Okay. Now, typically on the back end of a book funnel, right? This is where the high ticket offer is, but you have to have enough buyers to be able to get the volume that's going to make it all the way to the high ticket offer that is on the back end of the funnel. Okay. So this is the front end funnel, and then this is the back end part. Okay. This is typically sold through retargeting ads that are going to push people back to the application, typically retargeting to the people who bought the book, to a booked call. This is also going to be your email sequence, all of that fun stuff. So lots of stuff to take into account, but this is where people go broke. Okay. Here's why. Okay. Let's say you're paying, let's just say $2 per click. Okay. So if we're paying $2 per click, in order to get 1,000 people to click here, this is going to cost us $2,000 up front. Okay. if we're paying $2 a click. So if we send, and by the way, $2 a click is on the low side. Some niches are up to $5 or $6 a click. So just keep, like, again, keep that in mind. Like, if you look at your cost per click, you can kind of estimate what this would look like for you. And it varies per niche. Like, I know a lot of people are like, well, Laurel, I can get dollar clicks. Well, depends on the niche. Make money online offers are obviously, you can get dollar clicks. But if you're looking at something like chiropractors or a smaller niche, right? It's actually gonna probably be more like $5 or $6. The smaller niche audiences, the higher the cost per click. Okay, so let's just do $2 a click because that is what I'm pretty sure my client can expect. $2 a click, only because I ran so many of these darn funnels. I just know a lot of the data behind it, and that's kind of a benefit of working with me is I've ran, you know, hundreds of offers now, and so I can almost I can almost see into a crystal ball how this is going to unfold. But anyway, we optimized her funnel, so I'm pretty confident that we could probably beat these a little bit, but I just want to run it. So I'm going to grab my calculator here. I probably won't even need to run my calculator. Okay, we're going to spend $2,000. We're going to send 1,000 people to this. 120 people, right, are going to buy the $7 offer. So let's just say, so 120 times 7. So we're going to make $840 just by people buying that $7 offer. Make sense, right? Just so that we're clear, we're sending 1,000 people here. 12% are going to buy. That is 120 people. 120 times 7, that's 840. Okay, so we're getting pretty close here, right? But you can see how this is going to play out. And like I said, if it plays out, she'll be profitable. But that's why it's important that you have OTOs, right? Because if you don't have any OTOs on this, you can see how people can run out of money really, really fast, right? And that's typically what happens. Like people say Facebook ads don't work, but they don't put in enough budget for the funnel that they're running. And so that's why when people ask me, Laurel, should I do a webinar funnel? Should I do this? Should I do a book funnel? I always ask, well, what is the budget and what is the ultimate goal? Because so for instance, I had a student the other day in my messenger that wants to launch a book funnel and she wants to do it to simplify her business. I'm like, if you want to add a book funnel into that is far from like simplifying your business because she wants more of a lifestyle business. I'm like, this is one of the hardest and most complicated and expensive funnels to actually test. So this type of funnel requires a lot of babysitting, a lot of optimization, just so you guys know that. Honestly, in my opinion, the easiest funnels to actually optimize are high ticket book a call funnels, like offer ads straight to an application. Those are the easiest ones by far to optimize, by the way. So $840, if 10% buy the $40 offer, we're looking at 12 people. So 12 times 40. So we're looking at 480. So we're getting closer to getting our money back, right? Remember, we spent $2,000 to get 1,000 people here. And then let's see, 0.8 times 12 it's less than 1. So maybe if we're lucky, one person is going to buy. And so $70, okay? So let's actually do some math. So 840 plus 480 plus 70 equals 1,300, okay? So all of this is going to be $1,390. So you can see we're still upside down. We're negative $700 off the top. And so this is where a lot of people actually start to lose money. But again, it's going to take a lot of volume. But here's the thing. If 120 people bought this $7 offer, right? And one person buys her 10K offer, I want to say it's 10K. I think it might be 9. Oh shit. It's either 8 or 10K. We'll just say it's 10K. Totally forgot about that. But let's just say it's 10K. Usually buying cycles take 62 to 67 days. If she's willing to wait 62 to 7 days and that we have a really great email sequence and ad strategy. And guys, this is where this right here is where my ecosystem comes into play. Because think about this. If 120 people buy this $7 book, they're going to get all of my retargeting ads that are going to keep nurturing and building up my client's authority. All she needs to sell is one of these to have $8,000 in profit, right? But the hard part is a lot of people aren't patient for this buying cycle to even go through. And so they'll run this and they'll spend like $500 and they'll start to see negative returns, and then they freak out and they stop it. And so that's where a lot of people go wrong when they run book a call, when they run book funnels. I wish everyone would run a book a call funnel. That would be so much easier, but I know it's not for everybody. So yeah, so this is what a book funnel actually looks like. And so if you want me to tag team a strategy that is similar to this, whether you have a book a call funnel, which by the way, those are my favorite. But if you have anything like this and you want me to help you optimize this, launch the ads, do the profit projections and all of that fun stuff. But now after watching this video, you should be able to do profit projections for your funnel, no matter the type. But if you do want me to tag team this with you, go to adswithlaurel.com, apply for my Lean on Laurel program, and you and I could be tag teaming your funnel together.